between two familiar shops at the edge of town. Some said the library appeared only to those who truly loved reading. Mia hoped she was one of those lucky few. The wooden door creaked as she pushed it open. Inside, tall shelves loomed high, filled with books of every kind, modern novels, ancient scrolls, colorful picture books, and dusty tomes she could not even name. A warm, golden light glowed overhead, inviting her deeper into the maze of stories. "Welcome, Mia," said a gentle voice. She looked up to see a silver-haired librarian with twinkling eyes behind round glasses. "How do you know my name?" Mia whispered. "This library knows every reader who steps inside," the librarian replied with a soft smile. "Here, books choose their readers as much as readers choose their books." Mia felt a thrill in her chest. She walked past shelves labeled adventure, magic, history, and science, but something pulled her toward an unmarked section covered in midnight blue velvet curtains. She drew the curtains aside and gasped. Inside was a single book on a small pedestal. Its leather cover shimmered with tiny stars. On the spine was written in silver letters, "The Lost Light." Mia lifted the book, and at once she felt a strange warmth. The librarian appeared beside her. "This book contains a hidden world," the librarian explained. "Once you open it, you may step inside, and only when your task is complete can you return to the real world." Mia's heart pounded. A hidden world? A task? The librarian nodded. "Shall you enter?" Mia looked at the lost light, then at the librarian's kind eyes. She took a deep breath and opened the cover. A bright glow filled her vision. When it faded, Mia found herself standing in a sunlit meadow. Wild flowers swayed in the breeze. In the distance, she saw a tall tower built of polished stone that gleamed under a candy-pink sky. Everything felt peaceful, but she knew she could not stay. On the tower door was a carving of a broken sun and words, "Restore the light and bring balance." Mia realized her task had already begun. She walked toward a path winding through a nearby forest. Birds chirped overhead, but soon the sky darkened. A chilly wind blew. Mia spotted a small village at the edge of the woods. Smoke curled from chimneys, but the people were sad and pale. Flowers in pots wilted, and children had lost their sparkle. An old woman sitting by a fountain beckoned Mia over. "You carry the light," she said gently. "Our world is losing its brightness. Without the light from the tower, everything fades." Mia felt a pang of responsibility. "How can I help?" The old woman placed a small crystal vial on the fountain's edge. "This holds the last drops of the original light. You must reach the tower and pour it into the sun carving on the door." Mia nodded and tucked the vial into her pocket. The woman warned, "Beware the shadow wolf. It guards the tower's path." Mia followed the forest trail, clutching the vial. The trees grew tall and dark. Strange sounds echoed. Suddenly she heard footsteps behind her, a low growl. She spun around and caught a glimpse of a large, black wolf with eyes like burning coals. Mia's heart raced. She remembered stories from her grandmother about courage. Taking a deep breath, she held up the vial. Light shimmered inside it. She whispered, "I choose courage." The shadow wolf paused, ears twitching. Mia took another step forward. The wolf growled but did not attack. Instead, it lumbered away into the undergrowth. Shaking, Mia continued. At last she stood before the tower door, the shattered sun carving dull and gray. She lifted the vial, uncorked it, and let the glowing liquid drip into the carving. Instantly, the door trembled. Light flowed outward in a wave, washing to the tower and beyond. The sky brightened. The forest around her glowed with life again.